Hi there, and welcome to the Either Or edition of Ask the Author Friday. Friday, September 23rd, 2022. I decided to have a little theme day for this one because reasons. But it's Either Or Day here on Ask the Author Friday. Let's go. If you have any questions for future weeks, or you want to make another comparison, or you want me to compare something else in a future week, you can hit the comments section and let me know. Let's get after it. Let's get after some questions here. Burgers or pizza? I've been feeling burgers a lot more lately. I mean, I grew up loving pizza over burgers any old time, but I've been feeling burgers a lot more lately. Little ketchup, little onion, little spice put in there. Yeah, I don't know if the chain pizzas have been slipping or what recently, or if it's just the Fitbit program, and so I feel a little more comfortable eating a burger rather than devouring 3-4 slices of pizza. I don't know. I've been feeling burgers a lot more lately, though. Alright, it's a good question, though. Filmation or Hanna-Barbera? Ooh. Both big names in animation through the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. Hanna-Barbera may have been the slightly bigger name, but Filmation did some good stuff. They also both did some bad things. I mean, Filmation and Hanna-Barbera both liked to settle onto their tropes. Filmation likes the superhero cartoons of the 60s, but they also liked the musical comedy acts such as the Archies or Fat Albert, or a little bit Mission Magic or the Groovy Ghoulies, while Hanna-Barbera loved their mystery solvers. Like beyond Scooby-Doo, there was Josie, there was the Clue Club, there was Jabberjaw, there was Funky Phantom, there were Goober and the Ghost Chasers, there was the Chan Clan, there was Speed Buggy. And then the 80s rolled around and Hanna-Barbera really wanted to do the cute animal thing. The cute cartoon, like the Smurfs, the Snorks, the Monchhichis, the Biscuits, the Pawpaws, none of which could ever measure up to the Smurfs. But at the same time that Filmation was putting the DC superheroes on screen, it was Hanna-Barbera that was doing Space Ghost, Birdman, Mightor, Young Samson, oh my goodness, the Herculoids, the Galaxy Trio. The Impossibles were kind of pushing it into parody a little bit, but yeah. I honestly loved them both when I was little, but I think Filmation took home the prize when I was a kid, because I was starting to grow up on HeMan and She-Ra or Brave Star, even the animated version of the Ghostbusters. That was Fat Albert. Yeah, I appreciated Hanna-Barbera, but I loved anything that Filmation put out there when I was little. I think Filmation takes this one. HeMan or ThunderCats? Easiest either or out of all of these. Definitely picking HeMan. First cartoon I ever watched. First figures I ever collected. And I was a much bigger fan of, for instance, Silverhawks than I was ThunderCats when I was little. Transformers. Wait, where are you? The Transformers or the GoBots? I am going to take some heat for this one. I am going to take some heat for this. I was about 4 or 5 years old at the time, and I was enjoying the GoBots on USA's Cartoon Express. I think the GoBots will take this one. I mean, the real question was between G.I. Joe and the Transformers, and every time, without fail, I'd pick G.I. Joe. Just never got into the Transformers when I was little. If I had collected, say, the figures or the toys, yeah, the GoBots were a lot cheaper, but I think in the hands of a 4 or 5-year-old kid, they would have been a little easier to transform than, say, the Transformers without breaking something. Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb here, pick the GoBots over the Transformers, who, by the way, happened to come out first anyway. Alright. Velma Dinkley or danger-prone Daphne Blake? No question. Daphne. Yeah. Velma would have been like the study buddy, except she always came across as a little too condescending and a little too... There was no question she was smart, but she also knew very well how smart she was. And was none too polite about it. Daphne, she may have always needed rescuing, but I'd step in there to save her anytime. Daphne Blake. Alright. Alright, here we go. Josie, or Valerie, or Melody. Melody. Just so sweet and innocent and still very helpful, I mean, in her own way. And there were some episodes where she was all of a sudden smarter than others. But, I mean, sweet, innocent, helpful, and sometimes smart. I'm picking Melody. This has been Ask the Author Friday. The question via either or edition. If you guys have any questions for future weeks, hey, feel free to comment down below. I will get around to them, and hey, thanks for stopping in. Love you guys. Yep, thank you guys for stopping in, and hold on. What's this? Daphne or Melody? Ooh. I think Melody. I'm thinking Melody. Alright. This has been Ask the Author Friday. Take care.